Hello and welcome back to Nobody Does It, FK Metta here on Football Manager 2022. We are building a nation in Latvia and we have reached the end of Season 2 on this save. And I know I said I was going to come back and do the same as I did for Episode 1. Time got away from me, I'm being honest. So I just decided to play through and we'll just do a recap at the end of the season. This might be the way forward as well. We can just sort of summarise what's happened. Nice little 10-15 minute video I think probably works a little bit better. So as you can see, we have won a trophy. The question, of course, is what trophy is that? Because I have no clue looking at the graphic itself. But we will show you that in just a second. We're going to go through the end of season review and then we will recap some notable things that have happened in the past season. If we click our new arrivals, as you can see, there's only 4 players who have come in and 2 of them were on loan. Being honest, there was a real struggle this year. We had no money at all. We were like £1,500 over the wage budget. So we decided to be frugal, just get what we needed for this year, and then we will try and hopefully move on as we go. So we signed 4 players. We signed Einstein, a Brazilian right back, who has been a pretty good player for us overall. I mean, 6.85 isn't an amazing rating, but he has done the job. Agustin Arroyo took a long time to start to make his mark on this team. But he has now, he's 18 appearances as a starter, 18 as a sub, 6 goals, 6 assists, just under a 7-point rating. He has been playing on the left midfield. Now he's a striker, but we're managing to get him to now be accustomed to playing on that left midfield position. As you can see here, he's pretty good, all things considered, I would have to say. And I think he's pretty good as that winger option. We've got him for another couple of years as well, so we can see how he goes on that front. Emil Birka came in from Valmiera, and team in our division. We needed a body at fullback, so we brought him in. He's played quite well for us. And same with Amir Nanu, who's come in and done the job. That's pretty much it. These guys came in, did the job, and we thanked them for that. We had no real notable outs either, so let's get on to the season results. And as you can see, the title that we won was in fact the league title. We were champions of Latvia, winning the title by 4 points above RFS. And you will also see there are 10 teams in the division. So at the end of last season, 3 teams came up to make this a 10-team league. So we played 36 games. That's part of the reason why this took so long to come out as well, if you're following as we go. I'm really happy with how that season's gone. We started off like a house on fire. We did really start to struggle near the end. We did struggle at some point. It was here possibly. But we did manage to get over the line. We won the league. Muratala scored 20 goals. Our attendance is still horrendous. And yeah, we're very happy. That means we are now in Champions League qualification next season. In the cup, we got knocked out by Riga in the quarterfinal. I don't really care about the cup, if I'm being honest. And in the Conference League, we did have a pretty good account of ourselves, I have to say. We came past Kups of Finland, 2-1 each leg. We then came past Alishkart of... forgot where Alishkart are from at this moment in time. Armenia, that's what I thought. I know St Johnstone played them a few years ago in Europe. And then we did, unfortunately, come unstuck against Apollon Limassol 2-0 and 1-1. But we were expected to get to the second qualifying round. We got to the third qualifying round. We did make a bit of money off this as well. So I can't be too mad at this progress. With us being in the Champions League now, we have a bit more opportunity to try and make a bit more money. And hopefully, even if when we get knocked down to probably the Conference League level, we can hopefully maybe try and sneak into the group stages. If we can get to the Europa Conference League groups, we will be in a prime position. Our biggest win of the year was a 5-1 win against Tugums. Our match to remember is apparently a 3-0 against Supernova, and the goal of the season was scored by Arroyo. The finances are looking a lot better. So the reputation is still national, no changes, no new sponsorships either, which is annoying. We've actually lost money on sponsorships. There's still no broadcasting revenue. I don't know if that ever changes in this game or not, so hopefully it does. Corporate and hospitality is up by nearly 3 times. Our competition prize money has gone up from nothing to nearly $1 million, and our matchday commercial and retail has also gone up quite a bit as well. And as you can see, we sold 112 shirts this year. That is better than the 37 or 67 or whatever it was last season. Our best lineup, we stick with the 4-4-2. It's been working a treat for us. As you can see, we'll get to the goals in a second, but we're pretty happy with how things have gone on that front. Accolades, club awards, Muratala is just a beast, and competition awards. Nobody won anything, but there you go. We finished the season as we wanted to. I can quickly show you this as well. The club vision, I've already accepted it. The They basically want a mid-table finish next season. They're not interested in the league, winning the league. They've still got these same things here, which is all largely fine in what we're doing anyway. And interestingly, the owner is looking to sell the club in the next year or so, which hopefully means we can maybe make some money or get someone in who's got money, because finances are looking okay. As you can see, we've got 44,000 to spend, 7,000 in the wage budget. To be honest, I'm probably going to put large amounts of the transfer budget just into the wage budget and try and do 3 signings again, because we're not at the stage yet on this save where we have the money to really go and spend on players, especially with some of the players that we're losing. Projection's pretty good though. We are projecting to go up. That'll be because of the Champions League football at least, which we will come to as and when. And if we have a little look at the squad, if we filter it by average rating, as you can see, this is the wrong way around for some reason. Yunusa Muratala, 34 starts, 6 sub-appearances, 23 goals. Unfortunately, he's leaving us. This is the downside. He doesn't want to sign a new contract. We've tried multiple times. He's not interested in it. So Muratala, unfortunately, this is where we say goodbye to the 22-year-old Nigerian. He's been outstanding for us, and he's going to be very, very hard to replace. Another key player this year is Normans Eldrikas, who has, he's turning into a pretty good player, 21 years old. I wish he had better consistency, but we can live with that. He's under contract for another 2 years. Him and Siasi are pretty much going to be our centre-back pairing for at least the next year, hopefully another year or two, unless we find some notable improvements. Haruna Mola, one of the heroes of last year, played a little bit less this year, but still managed to get 13 goals. He's under contract for another year, so as it stands, he will be one of our starting strikers, alongside the new boy from previous season, Prince Adu, who has had a pretty good impact on the team. 10 goals, 6 assists in a total of 28 games. He's improving. We're going to try and get his contract sorted out for another year, but I really like what I see from this 19-year-old so far. He has been pretty impressive. Goalkeeper is one area we're going to have to improve. Sorokins has actually been good. I mean, as you can see here, he's a pretty good keeper when it comes to the stats in games. But when it comes to his actual stats, he's not good. He's not got scope to improve. He's still on an amateur contract. He's not somebody that we're really going to be using going forward. And like our backup is Janis Banks, who is worse. Lucas Vapne is also unfortunately leaving. He didn't want to sign a new contract. He's away to Spartaks, who are the team in our league, not Spartak Moscow. This is unfortunate because he has been really good. It's another position we have to fill in the team. It's going to be a tough transfer window. I'm confident we can hopefully find the players that we need to get us over the line. And if we look at the youth prospects that came through, we did have a keeper come in. So we had Krumens, who honestly, if we struggle to find a keeper, might just get put in straight to the starting position. He's only 16, but he's probably better than Sorokins, if we're being honest. It'd be a risk, but it's one that we might take. Apparently he's not under contract. Let's get that sorted. There we go. Other players, we've got Glebs Krumens, who, he's okay. I don't really know where he would fit in our system at this moment in time, but we'll keep an eye on some of these guys in case any of them really come forward. Alexander Regza, again, just not really standing out in any real way. We've not got any oh my god players really in the setup. Other than potentially, we've got Daniels Bondars, who is going to actually get moved into our under-18s team now because he's in the B team for some reason. He, pretty good season for the B team. Can't complain too much. But passing's good, technique's good, work rate's good. If we can get this guy to just be a little bit better. I don't think he's a winger. I think he's a central midfielder. So that's probably we're going to work on him if we're going to work on this guy. But that's kind of really it. We don't have a lot of youth talent at the moment. It is something that we're working towards. We have managed to get the recruitment up from adequate to average, which is a good thing. And our academy coaching is good. We just need to keep working on this, and then hopefully we can keep building and keep building and keep building. Up to 87th from the heady heights of 88th, which, is progress. It's one season's worth of progress. We're hoping to hopefully get into this range here fairly soon. If we can try and have a good run in Europe and some of the other teams can get through a couple qualifying rounds, that would be really nice. If we look at the coefficient page, 45th place is where Latvia currently are, but we did get, some coefficient points here, so we are on the up. We should hopefully maybe rise a few spots in the coefficient. If we can get again into that 30s range, and ideally at to start with, that would be pretty good. And as you can see, qualification places, we are all the way down here in 45th, and we've just got that one spot in the Champions League, and then we've got nothing in the Europa League. We really need to get a Europa League spot in the qualifiers, but that is hopefully going to come soon. Now, for the next season, we'll quickly show you the tactic. We're going to keep running with this 4-4-2. It's worked pretty well for us. It's pretty straightforward. It's not overly aggressive. It's not overly defensive. We pretty much adjust as we need to. We have it on positive at the moment because we are starting to become better than a lot of the teams in our division. So we're hopefully taking the game to them. And then in these European games, a lot of it's a crapshoot. We don't know how exactly good some of the teams we're going to play are. So we're just taking the game to them, hoping for the best. And that's so far worked out pretty well for us. As I said, there's going to be a summary change. Muratala's going. We're not going to be able to keep him, unfortunately. And Vapni is also going. Two of our better players, as you can see on any of the screens. So we're hopefully going to be able to get some good replacements in. We'll work on the finances, but that's pretty much all I need to really go through today. There's not a whole lot else to really say. As I said, this save is kind of like, imagine like we used to like blog posts about Football Manager saves. It's very much that. We're just coming in, chatting about the season. I think this is going to be the format to go forward. But hopefully that is something that you've enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching episode 1, if you did. And if you do want to watch episode 2 as well and you enjoy it, please do hit that like button. And I'll see you guys for episode 3, hopefully in a couple of days' time. I'm sorry that there's no exact set schedule yet. They're kind of just coming out when they come out at this moment in time. But hopefully every 3 to 4 days there'll be an episode. Ideally a bit faster if I can have a bit of momentum. But thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And goodbye.